Hey guys, Whispering Tactician here. Now, before we move on, please consider dropping this video a like and subscribing as similar content is on its way. The final day of the season is upon us in the Premier League. Who is going to make the top four? Who's going to qualify for Europe? All to be decided. But let's take a look at the fixtures first and foremost. Now, if we just go down slightly to some of these games, of course you have Arsenal playing Brighton. Arsenal, if we just go to the table, Arsenal are in ninth position, but they can get 7th place, which would get you the Conference European League. I think I can't remember what it's called, but it would get you that league, which is a new league introduced into the format system. Now, I would expect, of course, Arsenal to sign off on a good note in front of their fans. Brighton have been in decent form towards the end of the season as well. However, I think Arsenal owe their fans, and I think people believe that Arsenal will win. As you can see there, there's a prediction from Laurel as well. So I'm saying Arsenal to win 3-1. I think they'll score and also concede as well, but I'm predicting Arsenal to win. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. One of the games that could potentially decide the top four. Now, this game is at Aston Villa. It's a very interesting game. Chelsea, of course, could finish in front of Leicester and Chelsea if they win their game. However, they're playing Aston Villa, who have a Jack Grealish, who is probably going to start on Sunday. How are they going to cope? I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think, of course, Aston Villa have kind of had, they've been poor in their last few matches and stuff, but they have Jack Grealish back now. Jack Grealish can do anything. He can do anything. He's been their main man, so I don't think it'll be an easy win for Chelsea. I'm saying 1-0 Chelsea, but I don't think it'll be an easy win in the slightest. Let's move on to the next game. And the next game is Fulham versus Newcastle. A dead rubber game. I think Newcastle will win. Sheffield United have been relegated. They've been winning a few games recently as well. But I think Newcastle will win and sign off on a high in front of their fans as well. I'm saying 1-0 for this game. Leeds versus West Brom. Again, not too much riding on this game. Leeds can jump into 9th place realistically, ahead of Arsenal if Arsenal do not win, but I think Leeds will finish 10th anyway. They're facing a West Brom side who have been relegated. I'm saying Leeds will win 2-0. Again, Leeds have been very, very good this season, very consistent in the way they play as well. And I just think, again, in front of their fans, first time there, it'll be good for them. Leicester versus Tottenham. One I don't know. I don't. I think this is a big, big game for Leicester. They've almost played Tottenham at the right time, but in the wrong conditions. They don't want to be going for top four and playing Tottenham, who have a Kane who needs only a few goals, or a goal even, to be awarded the Golden Boot if Salah doesn't score. So, listen, I don't think Tottenham are not going to score. I don't think Kane's not going to score. I think a 1-1, and I don't think Leicester win. I think Leicester are held to a 1-1 draw. And I'm very disappointed for them because they just won their FA Cup final, and I was really happy for them. But it's just a very, very unfortunate game for their last game to get into top four. I don't think they win the game, but Leicester City, they can shock you at any time. So I'm sticking with a 1-1 draw in this game. Moving on to the next game, another big, big game in deciding the top four race. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Liverpool, if they win, they get into the top four. If Chelsea draw and they win, they leapfrog Chelsea. Storylines, very big. However, I believe Liverpool will win this game, and I'm saying 2-0 Liverpool. I think Liverpool, there's just, they had a last minute winner from a goalkeeper. How often does that normally happen? They have to go through. I'm saying 2-1. I'm saying they absolutely dominate Crystal Palace as well. I know it's Roy Hodgson's last game, but Liverpool are just meant to make it into the top four. Even after the really bad season they've had, they will be there, in my opinion. 2-0. And maybe Salah scores as well. He needs his goals as well for the Golden Boot, so maybe he scores as well. But I'm saying Liverpool will win their game. The next game we're going to look at is Manchester City versus Everton. Manchester City probably going to field a very weak side. Obviously, they have a final coming up. They'll probably be preparing for that. I'm saying that this game ends up in a draw just because Everton need a positive result and Tottenham to drop points for them to get into the Conference League, which could be okay for them. A step in the right direction at least, right? I'm saying they get a draw. But I don't think it'll be enough to get into the Conference League. I could be horribly wrong, but we don't know. And they're not going to get into the Europa League either because West Ham are on a way bigger goal difference than them as well. So it'll be interesting anyway. Next we have Sheffield United versus Burnley. Of dead rubber, Sheffield United have been relegated and Burnley are safe. I'm saying Burnley win just because there's so much. I mean, Sheffield United could they could get a result, they could win, but I don't really see it. I don't really see it at all. Because Burnley, I just think they'll turn up. And they've been in decent form coming up into this game. I know they lost against Liverpool, but they've been okay this season. So I'm saying Burnley win 2-0. Next game, West Ham versus Southampton. A big game for West Ham. They could get some European football as well. They could be playing Europa League football. I think they win 1-0. 1-0, and it'd be very good for them to of course get into Europa League, even though they had Champions League football that they could have fought for, but it's disappointing for them. But I think West Ham will win their game because they need to, and Southampton don't really need to if you look at the standings here. So I'm going 1-0 West Ham United. The final game that we're considering is Wolves versus Manchester United. Man United, of course, they have a Europa League final. Wolves, it will be their manager Nuno's last game, so it'll be emotional for them. I think Wolves will win 2-1, and I don't think Man United will play their main team again, because they don't have they have second, I think, secured, and they have a final as well, so they need to be very wary. So yeah, I just think Wolves will put on a show for their manager and for the fans as well, who are back. Anyway, those are my predictions and the run through of the final day, the final game of our games of the 2021 season. Let me know if you have any predictions in the comments below. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you on hopefully the next video that I do. The next video I do will be very interesting, so please stay tuned for that.